Hey, this is Chris from Stockspot, and a question we often get asked by clients and prospective clients is, how much do I need to get started investing? So in this video, I'm going to answer what I believe is the right amount. And I think for a lot of people, the biggest problem they have is waiting too long to invest. They think they need to wait for a perfect amount, for a big bonus to come through, or till they have a lot more savings. In reality, you don't actually need a lot to get started investing. Our recommendation always to clients is make sure you do have a pot of money set aside to cover any expenses that are surprises. It might be a medical expense. If you lose your job, can you cover your outgoings for at least 3 to 6 months? Once you have a pot of money that you can have as your rainy day account or your rainy day fund, really any money above and beyond that is money that you should consider investing to earn a better return than leaving that money in the bank over the long run. So at Stockspot, our minimum amount to start investing is $1,000. However, a lot of clients start topping up their cash account earlier and build up to that $1,000. And once they get to $1,000, it's not about investing it all at once. What we strongly recommend to clients is dollar cost averaging, which means putting in an initial amount, but really just topping up your investments over time. And our most successful investors at Stockspot tend to be those who are doing exactly that, not just investing once, but regularly investing so they get to buy at different points of the market cycle and often getting to buy when the market's on a discount, and that allows them to earn even better returns in the future. So if you're worried about not having enough money to invest, my suggestion really is get started sooner is the best tip I have. The sooner you start, the longer you have for your money to compound over the long run, and that's going to have the biggest impact on your overall financial performance and investment performance. So get started with as little or as much as you have. Where you can contribute more, it's a great idea to continue to do that. You don't need to worry about timing the market or working out when it's cheap or expensive. Just keep on dropping it into the market gradually over time. You'll buy in some high points, you'll buy in some low points, they'll all cancel out. And over the long run, you'll benefit by owning the market that has historically generated a fantastic long-term return and allowed people to compound wealth in a much more effective way than just leaving all your money in the bank.